Hey guys, Roger here with Vantage Realty and Home Loans. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about buying a house while going through a divorce. Hey guys, make sure to hit the subscribe button to be notified of my next video. I'm going to be releasing videos every single Friday. I'm going to be talking about topics like this and different loan programs that you can utilize if you're a first-time home buyer or even if you're not a first-time home buyer. All right, guys, so this topic is something that I recently experienced with one of my clients. So I just want to share with you what happened and kind of what you can do if this situation applies to you. So going through divorce obviously can be a very sticky situation. I don't know, I've never done it myself, but I've dealt with clients in the past, and sometimes it could be a real nightmare depending on how the couple broke up and kind of what terms they're on right now. So when I started working with this client of mine who was going through this situation, going through a divorce, we're in California. Okay, and California is a community property state, which means if you are married, anything you buy or own during your marriage is considered community property. So half of it's yours, half of it is your spouse's. Okay, so unless you have a prenup, anything you buy, half of it's going to be yours and half of it's going to go to your spouse. So my client was going through a divorce. It had not been finalized yet. So she had been separated from her ex for a while. She was dating a new person, had a new boyfriend, and they were buying a house together. So this issue came up because chances are the title company or the lender, someone's going to find out. They're going to do a background check. It's pretty crazy, how much information that these banks and title companies have, but they will see if you are currently married. So even if you mark the application as a single man or a single woman, the bank or the title company is probably going to find out. So in our situation, thankfully, the couple that was divorcing was on good terms. So for example, if she went ahead and just simply bought this house with her new boyfriend, technically, legally, her ex would be part owner with her. So she would own the house 50-50 with her boyfriend, and then the ex would own 50% of her portion. Okay, so obviously if you're going through divorce and you're separated for a long time, that's something that you don't want to have happen. You don't want to buy a house and have to give half of it to an ex that you've already been separated for a long time and you're going through a divorce. So what is the solution? What do you do in this scenario? Well, actually, there is a way to buy the house as your sole and separate property and exclude your ex from owning part of the house through what's called an interspousal transfer deed. Okay, so hopefully, if this is something that you're going through, if you and your ex are on good terms, all you have to do is have your ex that you're divorcing from sign what's called an interspousal transfer deed. Basically, what that document says is that the ex is waiving their rights to ownership of this property. They're basically saying, hey, I know that we're going through a divorce. I know that you are buying this house and I want zero interest to do with this house, and I don't want to own it and I don't want anything to do with it. So thankfully, this was the case with my clients. Her and her ex were on really good terms. So all we had to do was get this document, the interspousal transfer deed, signed and notarized by him, waiving his rights to the property, and then she could own the house with her new boyfriend as her sole and separate property. Pretty cool. So even though the divorce was not finalized, she was still able to basically buy this new property as her sole and separate property. Pretty cool stuff. Now, the only kind of weird thing, well, not really weird, but kind of technicality, is she has to take title of the new house as a married woman as her sole and separate property. Okay, so when the divorce becomes finalized in the future, she can go back to the title company and change it to a single woman as her sole and separate property whenever that happens. So actually, I've been helping first-time homebuyers for several years now, and I've seen so many different situations. And this was a really unique one, something that stressed out my clients a lot because they were really worried that they weren't going to be able to buy the house. They were worried that they weren't going to be able to get the loan. They thought it was going to be a big complicated situation. Luckily, there was an easy fix. Now, if you're not on good terms, that's a whole different story. That's going to be, if your ex is not willing to sign that document, that's going to be tough. But if you are on good terms, easy fix. Interspousal transfer deed. They waive their rights to the property. You buy the house as your sole and separate property. And it does not have anything to do with them. So the more you know. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, knowledgeable. I'm coming out with videos talking about these really specific scenarios, and I'm coming out with loan programs, like 100% financing programs that may be available for you. I know these kinds of loans, you might have heard about these things in the past and that they no longer exist. It's not the case. There are all kinds of really cool loan programs for first-time home buyers, or even if you're not a first-time home buyer. And I'm going to be releasing videos every single week, every single Friday about these topics. And it's going to be really helpful, really resourceful. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on what's coming next week. So thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment with any questions, and I'll see you guys next time.